is cold at 5 a.m. The streetlights haven't faded yet. A notebook lying by my bed is filled with things I haven't done. The coffee tastes a little burned. My old computer takes its time. But there is something in my chest that tells me not to close my eyes. No one is waiting for my name. No one has saved a place for me. I only have these quiet hours and who I'm still becoming. I don't know where this road will lead. I don't know what tomorrow means. But while the whole world dreams, I'll plant another seed. Before the city wakes, before the morning trains, I'll build a little more with these tired hands again. Nobody sees the steps, nobody knows the way, but I believe the smallest move can change a life someday. Before the city wakes, I'll keep my promise safe. I may not be successful yet, but I am on my way. On my way, slowly on my way. One quiet hour, one ordinary day. My friends are choosing safer roads. They talk about a steady life. They say that dreams are beautiful until the bills arrive. My mother asks if I'm alright. I tell her not to worry much, then count the coins inside my coat and wonder if I've asked too much. The numbers never look that good, the future never gives a sign. Still every failure leaves behind a lesson I can make into mine. I don't need every door to move, I only need an open room, a place to test the truth of what I say I'll do. Before the city wakes, before the morning trains, I'll build a little more with these tired hands again. Nobody sees the steps, nobody knows the way, but I believe the smallest move can change a life someday. Before the city wakes, I keep my promise safe. I may not be successful yet, but I am on my way. Another message out and heard no answer back. I made another careful plan that disappeared too fast. The first idea was not enough, the second one fell through. The third became a memory before it ever grew. But every time I lose my place, I learn to read the map again. Maybe courage isn't feeling strong, maybe courage is beginning. I used to wait to feel prepared, now I begin while I am scared. The perfect time was never there, so I am making one. Before the city wakes, before the morning trains, I'll build a little more with these tired hands again. Nobody sees the steps, nobody knows the way, but I believe the smallest move can change a life someday. Before the city wakes, I'll keep my promise safe. I may not be successful yet, but I am on my way. Maybe the world will never know how many nights it took to grow, how many drops I threw away, how many times I chose to stay. Maybe the lights will find me late, maybe I'll miss 100 breaks, but I would rather fall awake than sleep through every chance I take. I am not racing anyone, I'm not late, I've just begun. The sun will rise when it is time, and so will I. So will I. Before the city wakes, before the morning trains, I'll build a little more with these tired hands again. Nobody sees the steps, nobody knows the way, but I believe the smallest move can change a life someday. Before the city wakes, I'll keep my promise safe. I may not be successful yet, but I am are on your way. On my way, slowly on my way. Through every doubt, through every change. On my way, one more day before the city wakes. I'll be on my way. Walking down this hopeless dusty street, gravity is pulling on my heavy eyes, whispering a million clever lies. You are too weak, you are too late. You cannot change your miserable fate. I felt the earth pulling me below, into the darkness where no flowers grow. Gave up my health, chasing after a shadow of wealth. Wealth of the soul, wealth of the mind, leaving all the safety far behind. Fell on my knees, crushed by the stone, facing the universe completely alone. Blood on the gravel, against the heavy skies. Walking through the quiet midnight street, counting every heavy trembling heartbeat. Rain is falling down on my frozen face, lost in a cold and endless race. I put my hand against the darkened sky, asking the universe 1,000 times why. Why does the path feel so steep and far? Where is my distant glowing star? Stumbled on a rock, fell into the mud, bleeding tears but running in my blood. Every door was locked, every window closed, a solitary life that I never chose. They told me my dream was a broken glass, waiting for the shadowy days to pass. I wrapped my arms around my shivering chest, gave the cold world my very best. And through the heavy mist of flicker stars to rise, a tiny spark beneath these exhausted eyes. I won't let the darkness swallow my soul. Will make myself whole, chasing shadows in the pouring rain, walking through the thunderstorm and pain. Though I stumble and fall 1,000 times, I will reach the peak of this hill I climb, echoing into the open air. I am standing right here. Through the rain, breaking the chain. I remember all the nights I spent alone, carving out a dream from a solid stone. Pockets were empty, my stomach was cold, trading away the young years for gold. Every scar on my wrist is a memory of a battle fought silently inside of me. Not every attempt was a sweet success, but I learned to live through the heavy stress. And through the heavy mist of flicker stars to rise, a tiny spark beneath these exhausted eyes. I won't let the darkness swallow my soul. I will make myself whole, chasing shadows in the pouring rain, walking through the thunderstorm and pain. Though I stumble and fall 1,000 times, I will reach the peak of this hill I climb, echoing into the open flow. Chasing shadows into the morning light. We survived the longest, darkest night. Look at the horizon, the sun appears, washing away all the bitter tears. I survived, I am alive. Watch my spirit arise. hallway still remembers the sound of your goodbye. Your shadow left the doorway, but never left my mind. I moved the chairs and pictures, I changed the color blue, but every room I walk into still quietly becomes you. Maybe I was too afraid to say what mattered then. Maybe love was at the door and I refused to let it in. So leave one light on somewhere in your heart, in case this lonely road leads me back to where you are. I know I broke the promise, I know I stayed away too long, but if there's one small place for me, please leave one light on. I heard that you are smiling the way you used to do, and part of me is grateful, but part of me still aches for you. I practice saying sorry 1,000 different ways, but every word feels smaller than the hurt I couldn't face. I can't erase the silence or recover what we lost, but I would spend forever trying to repay the cost. So leave one light on somewhere in your heart, in case this lonely road leads me back to where you are. I know I broke the promise, I know I stayed away too long, but if there's one small place for me, please leave one light on. Don't close every window, don't lock every door. I'm not asking for the love that we once had before. Just leave a little mercy for the man I've now become, and if I ever make it home, please leave one light on. I finally learned that pride is just another kind of fear. It keeps the words inside until there's no one left to hear. I would trade every victory for one ordinary night. Your hand resting inside mine, your face beneath that light. I'm standing in the darkness, calling out your name. So leave one light on somewhere in your heart. I crossed 1,000 empty miles to find out where you are. I know I can't undo it, I know forgiveness may be gone, but until you tell me there is no hope, I'll keep holding on. Leave one light on, even if it's small, even if you never turn around or answer when I call. I lost you through the silence, I love you when the night is gone, and if your heart remembers me, please leave one light on. Just one light, just one light, until the morning comes. Leave one light "2:17, the room is blue. Another face is breaking through. A younger man with better clothes is standing where I hope to go. A friend just bought a city view. Someone I knew is famous too. Another headline, another win, another reason to look within. I tell myself it isn't real. A photograph can't show a life, but still I count what they achieved and measure it against my nights. I know their road is not my own, but no one doesn't stop the noise. A quiet fear beneath my bones keeps asking if I missed my choice. Everybody's moving faster. Everybody found the door. Everybody's climbing higher while I'm sleeping on the floor. Everybody has an answer. Everybody knows their way. I keep watching other people and I lose another day. But maybe I'm not falling backwards. Maybe life is not a race. Maybe I can close the window and return to my own pace. My own pace. My own pace. I don't have to win today. My own pace. I used to love the things I made before I needed to compare. Before each honest little dream became a number everywhere. 1,000 likes can disappear. 1,000,000 views can still feel cold. And someone else's golden year can make my 25 feel old. I scroll until the sunrise comes and hate myself for wasting time. I watch them living edited lives and call the rough cut mine. The screen is bright, the room is dark. I've wandered very far from heart. I cannot hear my inner voice beneath the million other stars. Everybody's moving faster. Everybody found the door. Everybody's climbing higher while I'm sleeping on the floor. Everybody has an answer. Everybody knows their way. I keep watching other people and I lose another day. But maybe I'm not falling backward. Maybe life is not a race. Maybe I can't close the window and return to my own pace. Turned the phone face down tonight and heard the heating system hum. The silence felt uncomfortable and slowly felt like coming home. I found the pages I once wrote before I cared who would approve. The handwriting was full of hope and every line was mine to choose. I made a list of smaller things, a walk, a call, an honest meal, a single hour of focused work, a chance to make my own life real. I may not know how long it takes, I may still envy and compare, but I can notice when it starts and choose not to remain there. Everybody's moving faster. That's the story on the screen. But I don't know the hidden chapters or what all their pictures mean. Everybody has a season. Everybody pays a price. I don't need another person's life to make me value mine. Maybe I'm not falling backward. Maybe growth is hard to trace. Maybe all I need this evening is to trust my own pace. Some trees rise above forest. Some spend years beneath the ground. Some are raised before they're ready. Some grow strong without the sound. Some roads open in a moment. Some are built by walking slow. There is no universal morning for the dreams we're trying to grow. I have wasted time on wishing I could be somebody else. Now I want to meet the person I abandoned in myself. Celebrate their journey without making mine less true. I don't need to know the answer. I don't need to lead the race. I just need to take the next step at an honest, steady pace. Maybe I am moving forward even when it looks too small. Maybe staying close to who I am is progress. After all, my own pace, my own pace, no own pace, no one else can take my place. My own pace. I will grow in my own way. 2:17, the room is blue. Another face is breaking through. A younger man with better clothes is standing where I hope to go. A friend just bought a city view. Someone I knew is famous too. Another headline, another win. Another reason to look within. I tell myself it isn't real. A photograph can't show a life, but still I count what they achieved and measure it against my nights. I know their road is not my own, but no one doesn't stop the noise. A quiet fear beneath my bones keeps asking if I missed my choice. Everybody's moving faster. Everybody found it. Sailing on a dark and quiet sea, surrounded by my own memory. Every wave that crashes on the deck is a reminder of a past shipwreck. I built this tiny boat out of my hopes, tying the knots on fragile ropes. Lost my compass in the stormy night, searching for a tiny guiding light. I cried so much the ocean grew deep, keeping all the promises I couldn't keep. Failed my family, failed my friends, wondering where this painful voyage ends. The waves were high, the sky was black, no possibility of turning back. Swallowed a mouthful of salty sea, fighting for my sanity. Through the mist, a lighthouse beam appears, shining through the ocean of tears, calling me back to the solid shore, guiding me forevermore. Sailing through the ocean of tears, conquering my deepest, darkest fears. a secret treasure that I get to keep. Made me resilient, made me strong, taught me where my heart belongs. No longer drowning in my own grief, I found my solid coral reef. Through the mist, a lighthouse beam appears, shining through the ocean of tears, calling me back to the solid shore, guiding me forevermore. Sailing through the ocean of tears, conquering my deepest, darkest fears. Though the waters rage and toss me around, I will never let my spirit be drowned. I am the captain of my soul, taking full control. Tears are not a sign of weakness, they wash away the inner sickness. Out of the deepest blue sea, I emerge completely free, completely free. Reaching the land, standing tall on the golden sand. I survived the storm, I survived the sea. Look at me, the ocean is calm now. I made it somehow. I used to draw the whole cathedral before I laid a single stone. I wanted lights across the skyline before I learned to build a home. I wanted every door to open, I wanted everybody's praise. I wanted years of honest progress to arrive in 30 days. Then everything I planned collapsed and left me sitting dust. I learned that dreams are more than hope, they're habits built on trust. So I won't promise mountains, now I won't pretend I know the end. I'll choose one thing that I can do and do that thing again. One more brick, one more line, one more honest hour of time, one more call, one more try, one more morning I arrive. I don't have to see the tower, I don't have to climb it quick. I can build a different future with one more brick, one more brick. Place it down, small beginnings hold their ground. I paid the first forgotten invoice, I answered jizz, I feared. I told my friend I couldn't pay him, but promised I would make it clear. I took a walk without my phone, I cooked a meal and went to bed. I stopped demanding inspiration, kept a simple list instead. The list was never very glorious: drink some water, send one mail, work with 50 focused minutes, write down why the last plan failed. The life I want is not one moment, it is what I often choose. And every small completed action is a vote I cannot lose. climb it quick. I can build a different future with one more brick. Some days I still wake disappointed. Some weeks the numbers fall again. Sometimes the old familiar panic starts predicting how it ends. But now I know a bad result is information, not a name. I change the method, keep the lesson, and return without the shame. I'm learning how to ask for help. I'm learning when to close the door. I'm learning that a steady heart can take me further than before. I used to think that discipline was punishment and endless strain. Now discipline is choosing what will let me rise again. One more brick, one more line, one more honest hour of time. One more call, one more try, one more morning I arrive. I don't have to see the tower, I don't have to climb it quick. I can build a different future with one more brick. Maybe success is not a stage or strangers cheering out my name. Maybe it is keeping faith when no one promises the change. Maybe success is paying back the people who believed in me. Maybe it is sleeping well and waking with integrity. Maybe it is making work that helps one person feel less small. Maybe it is standing up a little kinder after every fall. I still want more, I still have fire, but now my life is not the price I pay to reach desire. I'll build with patience, I'll build it true, and leave enough of who I am to enjoy it when I do. One more brick, one more line, one more honest hour of time. One more call, one more try, one more morning I arrive. I don't have to see the tower, I don't have to climb it quick. I can build a different future with one more brick. One more step, one more day, one more chance to choose my way. One more truth, one more friend, one more promise I can mend. I don't need a perfect story, I don't need a sudden shift. I can change the road beneath me with one more brick. Place it strong, even slow can still move on. Through the loss, through the doubt, that is what the work's about. And if someday there's a tower reaching high above the mist, I will know it started quietly with one more brick. One more step, one more day, one more chance to choose my way. One more brick, one more try, morning opening in the sky. I am not where I imagined, but I'm grateful that I lived. And tomorrow when the sun arrives, I'll place one more brick. The last train left at midnight. But I'm still standing here. The station clock is trembling above an empty hall. A paper cup beside me has long since lost its warmth. I bought the seat beside me the way we used to plan. One ticket in my pocket and one still in my hand. I watched 100 strangers disappear beyond the glass, and every time the doors closed I thought you'd come running back. But this is a platform without you, a journey I must take alone. The tracks run into darkness toward a place I've never known. I waited through the winter for a summer that won't come. Now I'm leaving all our promises on this platform without you. From the corner shop are sleeping on the bench. I chose the ones you love the most, as if that might make sense. The loudspeaker keeps calling the names of distant towns, and every destination sounds like somewhere I could drown. I used to think that loving you meant never letting go, but love can also open up the hands that held too close. This is a platform without you, a journey I must take alone. The tracks run into darkness toward a place I've never known. I waited through the winter for a summer that won't come. Now I'm leaving all our promises on this platform without you. Blame you for not coming. Maybe goodbye was what you meant. Maybe I heard forever when you only said until then. So I'll place your ticket softly on the cold and wooden seat, and take the first train anywhere that doesn't carry me back to you. The signal changes color, the engine starts to breathe. For once I will not chase you, for once I choose to leave. From this platform without you, I will watch the city fade. I will carry all the kindness and release every mistake. You were more than just a memory, more than someone passing through. You were home for one bright moment, and I'll always honor you. From this platform without you, I can finally understand. Sometimes love is not arriving, sometimes love is letting someone go with empty hands. I won't wait another winter for a summer that won't come. I am leaving, but a part of me will always stay where we began. On this platform without you, underneath the fading moon, the doors are closing slowly, and I'm saying goodbye to you. The last train left at midnight, now mine is leaving too. There's an empty seat beside me, but I'll make it through. There are receipts inside my pocket from a dream I couldn't save, a rented room, a broken printer, and the promises I made. I told my friends we'd make it happen. I drew the future on the wall, but confidence is easy before the numbers start to fall. The website had 1,000 colors, the bank account had 23. I stayed awake rewriting headlines as if the words could rescue me. The landlord called on Monday morning, the supplier called it too. By Friday every hopeful answer had turned into bad news. I thought hard work would guarantee a place for me eventually, but effort doesn't always bloom the way we think it should. Receipts in my pocket, dust on my plans, a list of all the things I lost, held tightly in my hands. I gave it everything I had, and everything still fell apart. Now all that I can carry home is what it taught my heart. Receipts in my pocket, nothing left to hide. I failed at what I wanted most, but somehow I survived. I stopped replying to my mother because she'd hear it in my voice. I told myself I needed silence, but shame had made the choice. My closest friend had lent me money. I promised 30 days. 3 months later, I avoided every street that passed this place. I sold the chair, I sold the camera, I kept the notebook and the key to one abandoned room that no longer belonged to me. The final night, I swept the floorboards and turned the little sign around. The dream looked smaller in the darkness, with no customers around. I thought that closing down the door would prove I wasn't worth much more. But failure is an empty room, not who is standing there. Receipts in my pocket, dust on my plans, a list of all the things I lost, held tightly in my hands. I gave it everything I had, and everything still fell apart. Now all that I can carry home is what it taught my heart. Receipts in my pocket, nothing left to hide. I failed at what I wanted most, but somehow I survived. Hey, it's me. You don't have to explain everything tonight. I heard what happened. Just come home when you're ready. We'll figure out the rest tomorrow. I listened 7 times in darkness before I let myself believe that someone could still care about me with nothing left to achieve. I walked beneath the closing stores with every failure in my coat. The city didn't stop to notice the ending of my little hope. But morning came without permission. The buses filled, the baker smiled, and life continued without asking if I had failed or one that heard it first and somehow helped me. The world was bigger than my fall. A broken plan could break my pride, but it could never take it all. I lost the version of myself who thought success was proof of worth. And somewhere underneath the loss, a quieter man was born. In my pocket, dust on my plans, a list of something new to start. Receipts in my pocket, nothing left to hide. I failed at what I wanted most, and still I'm here tonight. I owe some money, I owe some words, I owe apologies to people I have heard. I owe myself the honest truth that I was wrong sometimes. I chased the image of success and left my health behind. But I don't know the past my life, I don't know shame another year. I pay my debts, repair my name, and slowly reappear. Receipts in my pocket, proof that I began, proof I made 1,000 choices before I understood the plan. I gave it everything I had and watched it all fall through. But every page of what went wrong can teach me what to do. Receipts in my pocket, folded, worn and thin. They do not say that I am finished, they only show where I have been. Receipts in my pocket, morning in the sky. I don't have to call it victory to know I'm still alive. I failed at what I wanted most, I faced what I became, and even with these empty hands, I still can build again. Build again, not today, then when, not the same way, but build again. The room went quiet yesterday, not peaceful, only still. The clock kept moving on the wall, but I had lost the will. The coffee waited by the books remained unread. 1,000 plans I used to love felt heavy in my head. I opened up the work again, then closed it after one blank line. I used to call this dedication, now I'm only passing time. I kept saying one more night, I kept borrowing from sleep, until the promises I made became too hard to keep. The room went quiet, and so did I. No fire in my chest, no reason left to try. I thought that I was lazy, I thought that I was weak, but maybe I was only tired and too ashamed to speak. The room went quiet, I let the silence stay. For once I didn't force myself to make it through the day. Messages became a wall I couldn't climb or face. Every simple question felt like one more test I'd failed. I canceled plans, ignored the sun, and wore the same old clothes. I told the people closest to me that I just had a cold, but what I had was emptiness from running without end. I had become a worker I would never recommend. I measured every hour by the value it produced, until I could not recognize the person being used. I kept turning pain to plans and fear to another task. I never learned to say I'm hurt, I only learned to ask. What else can I complete tonight? What else can I improve? I treated rest like failure until I couldn't move. The room went quiet, and so did I. No fire in my chest, no reason left to try. I thought that I was lazy, I thought that I was weak, but maybe I was only tired and too ashamed to speak. The room went quiet, I let the silence stay. For once I didn't force myself to make the day. I used to think the strong ones never needed to stop. I thought rest belonged to people who had already won. But my body had been asking me quietly for months. And when I refused to listen, it finally stopped asking. It simply turned everything off. My sister came without a plan and sat beside the bed. She didn't give me good advice or tell me what success required. She opened up the curtains and divided one more meal and said, you do not have to earn the right to rest and heal. I didn't have an answer, so I let the tears arrive. Not because the dream was over, but because I was alive. Tomorrow I may work again, or maybe I will wait. Recovery is not a race and rest is not too late. The room is quiet, but now I hear the rain against the window and someone breathing near. I may not feel ambition, I may not feel complete, but I can let this tired heart return to its own beat. The room is quiet, I don't have to run away. I don't have to solve my whole life before the end of day. A dream that cost my health is not the dream I meant to chase. A goal that makes me hate myself will never be my place, so I will learn another way. With boundaries and sleep, the future doesn't need the blood of every promise that I keep. The room is quiet and I am still, not broken, not defeated, just learning how to heal. I don't need to be useful every moment I'm awake. I am more than what I finish, more than every choice I make. The room is quiet, morning gathers on the floor. When I finally rise again, I'll rise as someone more. Not someone working harder, not someone without fear, just someone who can hear himself and choose to keep him near. I'll rest tonight, I'll rest tonight. The dream can wait, I'll rest tonight. Piano in a quiet hall, dust falling gently on the wooden wall. I sat down with a heavy broken mind, searching for notes that I couldn't find. A half-written song of my broken dream. Nothing was ever as simple as it seemed. Lost my fortune, lost my youth, trying to speak my ultimate truth. Broken chords on the key, a symphony of painful misery. Everyone left when the storm grew harsh, abandoning me in the muddy marsh. I bled on the keys, cried in the night, struggling to bring this harmony to light. Is it worth the sacrifice and pain, playing in the cold and freezing rain? Then a beautiful melody begins to flow deep in Fresh with passion, rich with grace, finding my rightful proper place. Every single teardrop that I shed is a red note in the score I read. No longer afraid of making mistakes, I conquer whatever it takes. Then a beautiful melody begins to flow deep inside the places where the dark weeds grow. The music inside me refuses to die. It reaches for the sky. This is my unfinished symphony, played through the pain and the tragedy. Every wrong note was a lesson to learn. Watch the glorious fire inside me burn, singing out loud to the universe wide, with nothing left to The song isn't finished until you give up. Keep pouring passion into the cup. The final movement is about to begin, where we finally win. The final movement starts today, washing all the doubt away. Listen to the triumph in my voice. This is my glorious choice. Unfinished no more. Reaching the shore. There's a storm above the highway, and the radio is low. Your name is in the static, everywhere I try to go. I thought anger made me stronger, I thought silence made me brave. But the truth arrives like lightning, and it leaves no place to hide away. We were fire in a dry field, we were beautiful and wild. But even flames that touch the heavens leave nothing after a while. I'll meet you where the thunder is, where the sky has nothing left to say, where the rain releases both of us and washes all the blame away. I won't ask you to remember, I won't ask you to pretend. I'll just love you from the quiet, where the thunder ends. I kept driving through the midnight, past the places that we knew. There's the diner by the river, where I first believed in you. And the bridge above the water, where you told me not to fear. Now the city keeps on moving, like we were never standing here. Maybe some hearts come ocean. You were not a wasted year. You were every honest feeling I was terrified to hear. And although I couldn't keep you, I will never call it loss. You showed me love was worth the fall, whatever it would cost. Coming in, and somewhere past the silence, the thunder